And we're live again, Mario.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yes, a 2-week hiatus. I was on vacation. Not. Folks, we are live again with Mario Quintero. Used to be known as a one-stop shop. Now it's clear to close shop, right? Have we changed or?
No, it's still a one-stop shop.
The one-stop shop, clear to close. Welcome, Rick Sanchez. Oh my God. Man, it's like I've been away forever. I'm glad. I miss your smile, Mario. Folks, April, it is spring, and what a great topic today. Spring is in the air, and listing season is here. Educate me, Mario. Educate me. What does that mean exactly?
So let's talk first about the listing that we closed earlier this afternoon.
Oh, this is hot off the press.
Yeah, this is hot off the press. All right. We had a closing around 1:30 this afternoon. This was a listing of a condo in the Hammocks, Kendall area, and we were able to close. We're waiting for funding right now, so we can't turn the keys over until
cash is in hand.
Until the cash is in the checking account of my client.
Very important.
So we listed, sold, closed, and funded in about 32 days.
Wow.
Total time. So it's a great time because people are getting ready to either move and buy a house now. So for those that are looking to sell, this is the optimum time of the year. April, May, and June are the best time to sell. It's the hottest time to sell property because people that are buying are looking to get their new permanent address in so that if they have children, they could register the kids for the new school year.
Very smart.
In August. So that's why this traditionally is a very hot time of the year to sell and list your home.
Very smart. So does anybody out there looking, have been considering putting their home on the market? This is it.
This is the time.
This is the time.
This is the time.
Because the buyers are aware of that too, right? So
buyers are aware of that, and also we've gotten some help on the interest rates, which have gotten lower and have stabilized because of the Fed's decisions, and the market keeps going up. Everything is right now in a very positive mode.
So it's like a frenzy out there. You know, it reminds me like when you go fishing and you drop bait and the school fish come in and the big fish come in, and it's the home buying frenzy.
This is the home buying season.
The home buying frenzy at the one-stop shop. Yeah. So any more details on your listing that you closed today? Any turbulences? Anything going on with that?
There was some turbulences primarily at the end. In the last few days, we found out that there was some pending litigation with the association.
Okay.
Fortunately, it was not major stuff. It was a defamation of character lawsuit.
Wow.
And the other one was a slip and fall, which is very normal for these associations. So the buyer, who's a cash buyer, felt that it wasn't critical. The association's attorney let us know that there would be no assessments or anything like that for the homeowners.
Excellent.
So they decided to proceed. But that was some last minute turbulence.
Hey Dinah, happy to be here. It's a new me, 18, 20 pounds lighter. Man, I feel good. Hey, so for those of you just tuning in that heard the word turbulences, if you haven't heard about the 88 turbulences that Mario Quintero talks about, I want you to head over after the broadcast, not now. After the broadcast, head over to MarioZoneNews.com and check out his video content library. There's tons of video in there, tons of live stream, and there's one particular video called Turbulences, 88 Turbulences. And if you do not know, if you're thinking of buying or selling your home, check out that video. When you finish the video, pick up the phone and call this guy because he will help you avoid those 88 headaches, 88 turbulences. Awesome. So what's going on in Homestead, man? You have another Homestead listing.
Homestead, we have a listing which is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, corner property.
Nice.
So for those buyers that want to get out of the city and get, have a little reprieve down in the country, this is in one of the original parts of Homestead. Again, corner property. It's away from the new developments, but it's only about 10 minutes away from the new downtown city center that is being built in Homestead with malls and theaters and restaurants and a lot of new shops. So if you're interested in that, give me a call. It's priced very well at $315. Again, 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. It actually is separated like a mother-daughter type of situation.
Nice,
It
very
has
cool.
a 2-car garage. It has avocado trees, mango trees,
Oh, man.
oak trees. Very nice little property, and it's waiting for a new owner to give it some TLC.
Is the property empty now?
No. The owner's been living there since the middle
I was
80s.
going to say, because I love avocados and mangoes. I was going to go down and...
Right. No, but it's a family decision. She's going to be moving in with the son because she's a little bit elderly, and
Awesome.
she wants to move in with the family.
want to welcome Mr. William Romero. I saw Seb Russ there. We have Carlos G. We have Mo. You got your audience here, man. Hey, how did this guy do the last couple of weeks? Thumbs up here from Mario. He did fantastic here on these broadcasts. Pretty soon you're going to have his own television studio here. He's going to go live here from closings and everything else. So, and Homestead is happening. I mean, I hear a lot about Homestead. It is really coming up. The new mall you said, I mean, it's not the Homestead of 5, 10, 15 years ago.
No, a lot of new construction, a lot of new things are happening in Homestead, and people that work up in the metro area,
Right.
A lot of them want to escape for the weekend
Sure,
and just
sure.
go home and just be away from all the hustle and bustle. And this home gives you that opportunity, and it's priced for that size home. You're not going to get that price up here in the center of Dade County.
And probably it's kind of refreshing to be able to drive on the highway in the morning as opposed to being in a parking lot in the morning. And like here in Kendall Drive, I was in Kendall Drive. Wow. I mean, I'm glad I have a home office. It's just fantastic. So you've been busy today. Mm-hmm. Here you signed a new listing today.
Yeah, we signed a new listing today.
You're a busy guy.
Busy. Busy's good.
Busy's great.
So not only did we have a closing on one listing, we signed a new listing. This is a beautiful home. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a den. Beautifully kept piece of property with all impact windows.
Nice.
It's got a nice barrel tile floor roof. And one of the great things about this property is that it's centrally located near 59th and Flagler. Okay?
Wow, right in the middle.
So for those of you who need to commute to Coral Gables, maybe to the Grove, to downtown, to Brickell, this home is in a bedroom community.
Wow.
Right between Flagler and Northwest 7th. And this is not going to last. It's going to go on the market Monday. So if you're out there listening, you can get a head start on this property. It's going to sell for $375, and it's in immaculate kept condition. And the sellers are motivated to go. The owner is actually the mom of a longtime friend of mine that we used to walk to school together in 3rd grade.
Wow.
And she's planning to move to the beach, and she wants to be on the beach for the rest of her life. So she's ready to move out of that location and go to a different type of home.
So you guys have been friends forever, and then when it came time for her to sell, she called you.
Her son called
Her
me.
son, and that is what experience in the industry brings.
Mm-hmm.
That is why, like you say in Spanish, quedando bien,
Mm-hmm.
and offering professional service and attention, people remember that.
Yeah.
And with a world of real estate agents out there, she picked up the phone, or he picked up the phone and called you.
He picked up the phone, and he actually lives in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
He drove all the way from Palm Beach to meet us today to go over it. And
Awesome.
next week, we're going to be listing his sister's home up in Green Acres.
Busy guy, you better call him ASAP. I mean, he may put you on a list.
We're going to list a townhome in Green Acres because his sister and his mom are going to move in together
Wow.
at a condo on the beach.
Wow.
So it's really a lot of good stuff.
Mario, do you want to touch upon the process and the package that you offer to when you list a new property? Because I know that we talked about that in the past, but I don't think people really have an idea of all the components and all the work and all the pre-planning and all the stages that dealing with you means, because it's not just listing the property.
So one of the first things we like to do is do a pre-listing home inspection, unless the seller is very versed in everything about the property.
Right.
So, if they know that they had, let's say, termite treatment in the
Right.
last couple of years,
Right.
and they have the certificates, That's one of the big things that we look for. So if they already know that, we may not have to do that inspection. If the bathrooms, the plumbing, and the electrical are in real good shape, and we check the panel box and everything looks good, then we're good.
Yep.
You know, if they know the age of the roof, then we're good. Those are the key components that we try to look for in a pre-listing home inspection. The other thing that we try to do at our own expense, as part of our marketing program, is we will have an appraisal done on the property so that we know for sure whoever's coming in to purchase the home, when they get their loan, they're going to order an appraisal. We want to make sure that we're pretty close to that number so we don't have to renegotiate the
And this
price.
is out of your pocket.
This is out of my pocket. Now, today, this family had already done their own appraisal a month ago.
Okay.
So I took their appraisal and we priced the home based on that appraisal. So that's ready to go. The last thing that we do is we have a professional photographer and videographer come to the home. They do a photo shoot of about 36 pictures. They do a video of the property with the drone, and then they will make for us a unique website with the property address. And this way, if somebody drives by, there'll be the property address of the website will be on the sign. So if somebody drives by at 9 o'clock at night, they can just go on the website and basically see everything about the property, which is another selling feature for us. Then we also use those videos and those pictures on social media, across all social media channels, including Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, basically the major channels, YouTube, to promote the home, besides it being on Realtor.com and all there's like over, when you list with RE/MAX, we're in 100 countries outside the U.S., and we're in every state in the state of Florida. And when our office inputs a new listing, it actually goes across 100 social media channels.
Wow.
It automatically pops up in over 100 channels. So that's all part of my marketing plan to try to help someone sell their home.
No wonder you're able to list and close within a month and get buyers in there and fulfill dreams, because you have that down to a science, and you have a package that obviously works for you and it works for the seller, and you just rinse and repeat.
Well, that's what we try to do. A little luck always helps.
Yeah, and the right buyer. If you're out there looking, listen to me. Call this guy. It's buying season, I hear. It's real estate frenzy. Mario, what is it about this time of year in the listings? Come on, share the secret.
Again,
we all want to know.
Again, this time of the year, spring, days are getting longer, and people are just feeling optimistic, and people need to move. They need to move, especially if they have children and they want to move into a different school district. That's probably one of the most important reasons.
Yep.
I mean, that's just one reason. Then you have older clients that are looking to downsize, and this is a good time of the year for them to start that process.
Absolutely.
So every family has a different reason why they want to move this time of the year, but it is the hottest time of the year as far as volume, sales units, and people listing their homes. This is the time of the year.
I want to do a test out there. This is interesting. Actually, we should have done this earlier. If you are renting right now, go ahead and type in your chat, rent. If you are selling, type in the chat, sell. Just to get an idea of the audience out there and see those of you that are watching live, if you're renting or you want to sell. For those of you watching on the replay, go ahead and list that as well, and it'll give us a pretty good sampling idea of the audience that we have here. And if you're looking for a property, if you want to get rid of your property and get into another property, wherever status you're at now, go ahead and drop that in the chat there if you like. And of course, if you know anybody that's looking to sell or to buy, go ahead and tag them as well, because you never know, placing them in contact with Mario here can make their dreams come true, and you'll be even more of a hero in your life. So we talked a little brief earlier about what do you offer as a listing agent, and that was the whole package deal there.
That's the whole package. It's part of the entire marketing plan and what we do. And keep in mind, I have a whole team behind me that helps me behind the scenes. So it's not just me.
Right.
You know, we have a transaction coordinator. Jackie does a great job in following and tracking the paperwork. There's a lot of forms and things that are part of compliance. Sometimes she has to reach out to the other realtor to get them up to speed with some of the other things. So she's a great benefit. You know, our title company partners, CNC Title, they're on top of everything. Carolyn Martinez and her team. They're very efficient, and they help us overcome like this turbulence that we just overcame the last couple of days with the legal issues of the association. So, you know, there's always last minute things that come up, and fortunately we have a great team that helps us with all of these things.
So contrary to belief that you don't sleep, you do sleep. You have a team.
No. I definitely sleep.
You definitely have a team.
Yeah.
You definitely have a team behind you.
It's impossible for me to do everything myself.
I want to welcome Mickey on your broadcast, Beatrice. I want to welcome Riveron. Hey, William. Folks, we are live with Mario Quintero, the Mind of Quintero, the one-stop shop, and Clear to Close. We're going to keep on adding adjectives on there. We come to you live every Thursday at 4 p.m., and we talk about very interesting topics dealing with the real estate, mortgage industry, and there's a lot of content. If you haven't checked that out yet, marioshomenews.com. Check it out. Technology. marioshomenews.com. Check it out. Yes, we are live. Go ahead and check out the site. And there's Vanessa looking at the other one. Antonio. Wow. So Mario, what are the Quintero team 3 P's of listing a property?
So the most important of the 3 P's is the price.
Price is very important, right?
Price is very important. It can't be way overpriced, and it should not be underpriced.
Okay.
So the price is very critical to the property moving at a fast pace. That's probably one of the most important of the 3 P's. The other one is promotion.
Promotion, very important.
Promoting the property on a consistent basis so that we can get that property seen out there. You know, there's 65,000 realtors in South Florida.
Is that all?
That's all right now, and counting, licensed realtors. So we use the MLS to get the property to them, but then there's a lot of promoting that we do on our own through the 100 social media websites, through our own social media sites, and basically talking the property up on a regular basis. And the last P is the perception of the property. So we go in and take a look at that property when we go in for the listing appointment, and we make recommendations if we see some things that might be perceived by the buyer as negative.
Okay.
So it might be a little paint that needs to be touched up. It might be clutter that needs to be decluttered.
The grass needs a good cut, you know.
The grass, the landscaping, different things that may add less of a cost perception to that buyer.
Right.
Okay, people usually want to move in and do the least amount possible.
Of course.
So sometimes for a couple of $100, the seller can do a lot of things to improve the perception of that property that we're going to try to help them sell.
Right.
And most people want to sell fast and at the highest price.
Right.
So the way they can help themselves is that 3rd P, perception.
Perception, very important. And of course, that plays into the experience. With so many homes that you have seen, so many homes you have listed, you can go in there and tell sort of quickly, hey, you know, you have to remove the stain off the wall. You have to cut the lawn. You know, you have to pick up the trash in the yard. I mean, you know, so that alone is a value to that seller, because it's going to translate to that house being sold a lot quicker, a lot faster.
See, the other thing about the perception is under the Florida contract, anything that's permanently attached, okay, like a water filtration system in the sink, or a water salt water system in the house. You know, if that's permanently attached, you can't take that with you.
Okay.
And those becomes items that have to stay. So
Okay.
part of the initial discussion, I mean, we've had it where the seller says to us, well, I want to take my water filtration system. No, you can't take that.
It's attached. It's there.
You know, if you're going to take that, you need to replace it with something
Right.
where that faucet is. So there's a lot of details that we have to educate the seller on
Right.
to make
Important.
sure that we maximize the perception of the property in the listing.
Awesome. All major components, which may not sound significant, but it plays into the formula of getting that house sold, getting that deal done, and getting you potentially into the dream house that you've always wanted to be in.
And avoiding turbulences during the transaction.
Turbulences. Folks, hurricane season is coming, but forget that. Hurricane season is nothing when you watch that video on MarioShomeNews.com on the 88 turbulences. Mario, we talked earlier about it. Tell me a little bit about the pre-listing inspection, pre-listing appraisals, and we talked about the pictures, video on the website.
Well, let's go to the pre-listing inspection a little bit again. We do that at our expense,
Right.
Specifically when there might be issues with the property that we want to nip before we get a buyer coming in to do their home inspection. And if there's any deficiencies, we will point that out to the seller and try to do as best as we can to repair or also just cure some of those issues.
If I may interject, I have been at a inspection property with Mario here. We got there and we were doing a video. By the way, the video's on his site as well, MariosHomeNews.com. But he got there at 6, 7 in the morning. I got there like around 8 in the morning. And the roofing inspection was there. The termite inspection was there. The potential buyer was there. And I witnessed where Mario educated him on all the potential issues that the property may have and explain to the potential buyer whether, you know, this is going to be fixable, not fixable, give him an idea of the cost. I know that, if I can recall, the AC box or the breaker box,
the
electrical box was an issue. And I know, you know, there was multiple issues in this property. And I witnessed firsthand where Mario walked through the property, consulted with the individual professionals that were there doing the inspection, and communicated that to the potential buyer. And I believe that he finally closed. I mean,
Yeah, he finally closed.
He finally closed.
We got a good discount as a result.
super
of that-
happy,
that home inspection.
super
But
happy guy.
what you saw happen there was for a buyer. We reverse that when we're listing a property, and we do that for the seller.
I got it.
Okay, to avoid the buyer coming in and,
And
doing to
finding
us
all that
what we found.
And finding all that
So
stuff.
that's what we do with the seller to avoid having to reduce the price of the contract.
There you go. Smart.
When the buyer does their inspection.
Smart.
We want to nip any of those situations
Smart.
before they arise.
Yeah. The
And
mind.
that's the pre-listing inspection.
That's a pre-listing inspection. Well done. Well done. Well done. Pre-listing appraisal.
So pre-listing appraisal today, when I got to the home,
And,
they already
and this is for the seller.
for the seller.
For the seller. Okay, I'm learning here.
Yeah. So what happens is most transactions are going to have some kind of financing.
Okay.
So we need to be able to know, one, obviously cash for everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Conventional, and then there's FHA and VA. We want to make sure that that appraisal can pass an FHA or a VA test.
Right.
We also want to make sure that the appraisal is going to come close to the contract price that we want to secure.
Okay.
Or potentially over the listing price if we have multiple offers on the home.
Right.
So that appraisal becomes important before we list the property. And then once we have contracts on the property and people come to make, a contract and we accept the contract, when their appraisal comes in to do their appraisal, we are permitted to give them the comps that are in our appraisal to their appraiser to consider for his report.
Excellent.
So we're kind of making their job a little easier,
Yeah.
and at the same time reducing the possibility of that appraiser being way off on the price of the home and creating a new turbulence for the seller.
Because you're basically aware. You're aware of everything that's happening with that property.
Yes, we are.
Smart, very smart. Want to welcome Rafael. Want to welcome Barbara. I saw you guys hop in there. A lot of people. If I miss your name, I am sorry. We've been digging deep into spring and new buying listing season, and I'm talking about frenzies and fishing, and oh my God. So I appreciate it if I missed you guys. Ingrid, welcome to the broadcast. John, welcome. Folks, if you missed it this time around, be sure to catch us on the replay. It's the one-stop shop, the mind of Quintero, and clear to close, and whatever else we're going to come up here now. I know you have some other stuff up your sleeve that we'll talk about later on, but it's Mario'sHomeNews.com. All the videos are deposited there. And Mario, I'm glad to be back, man. Glad to be back. And you know, you're my first live stream.
It's good to have you back.
You're my first live stream, man.
We missed you. It was a little tough doing this whole thing by myself.
You knocked it out of the park, you know. I don't know that guy that said that everything was backwards. I don't know what he's talking about.
Listen,
I can read that screen just fine. I mean,
it's a lot easier to answer questions than to create the questions and also answer the questions. So,
folks, if you're looking to sell, you're looking to buy, if you're looking to stop throwing away your money in rent, one call does it all. What's the phone number they can reach you at, man?
So there's two numbers. Here at the office is 305-598-1600 from 9 in the morning to 6 at night. And after hours or anytime, my cell phone is 305-588-0451. Nights, weekends, whenever you need to get some information, feel free to call.
That's the key. Anytime, call him. You know, tomorrow's Friday. Many of you are going to get paid. If you're getting a paycheck tomorrow and you're writing out that rent check, no, you got it all wrong. Stop paying rent. Call this guy. Call Mario Quintero. Stop paying rent. He will talk to you. He will consult with you. He'll show you how easy it is or how difficult it is, and he will make it happen. I've been a witness to this. Just by the amount of deals that this guy closes and the team he has here. If you're paying rent, stop it. Don't do it no more. Call this guy. Call Mario Quintero and let him talk to you and let him put together a program and a plan for you so you can stop paying that rent and you can start to build for your future. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your kids, your family. You owe it to yourself, right?
You owe it. And last thing, if you're watching this, feel free to share this to your friends and family.
Absolutely.
On Facebook. You never know who you might be helping just by sharing this video, and let them make up their own mind of what they want to do, because you don't even know how many of your friends and family are either thinking of selling or buying. So
let's take it one step further. That button down there that you're looking at right there in the bottom of the video, if you're watching us now, there's a button there that says share. Go ahead and share it, but go ahead and tag somebody. Tag somebody that you know that is renting. Tag somebody that you know that is looking to buy, and they will get notified, hey, watch this video. These crazy guys, watch these videos. They will get you into your dream home. Awesome. Look at this guy smiling. Yeah! All right, folks. Andy here with In South Florida. It's great to be here today on Thursday, 4 o'clock. We will come back to you next week and with another great welcome, AJ Hinkle.
He's one of our realtors and mortgage
there
brokers.
You go. He was at the holiday party, I think.
He was at the holiday
yes,
party.
sir. What's up, AJ?
How are you? Another one-stop shop.
Another one-stop shop. He's conquering Florida, folks. Folks, Andy here with In South Florida. Anything you need in the digital marketing space, digital media, please go ahead and give me a shout out. Let me know. Mario Quintero, the one-stop shop, clear to close. And we'll come back to you next Thursday at 4 o'clock. AJ Hinkle. AJ, you missed it, man. You gotta watch it from the beginning now. It's a whole lot of fun. All right, dude.
Thanks a lot.
Awesome.
Have a great
Have a
weekend.
good one, guys. See you next week.
Bye-bye.